Oh yeah, we've got a badass on our hands right here. Oh, never mind. Jeez, lady, what's your problem? You never seen a worm with underwear on before? How's it going, guys? This is Deep Toonster bringing you... That was the game, not me, I swear. But yeah, he's got it right. This is Let's Play Earthworm Jim. I actually remember running this game when I must have been 6 years old. And I didn't really get much past this first level. This is a demo reel, by the way, not me playing. And I don't know, maybe I just didn't get the controls or something, but that's going to change now, because I've grown older, more mature, and I think I can do it. You guys are going to join me along the way. So first of all, we got to set our controls to what I prefer, which is this right here. And I was thinking about doing difficult, but then I decided I don't want to pop a blood vessel, so we'll just leave it on normal. And it's hard enough anyway. This game doesn't blue ball you when it comes to difficulty, you can be sure about that. So here we have the first level, New Junk City. And it's pretty standard fare for an introductory level. As you can see here, we got this big old ray gun that shoots things and kills them. And we should have a dog coming. Yep, there he is. Oh, he got my ass. We'll get him back, though. Look how evil I look with that shading effect on my face. And there's his house there. Can't really do anything to it, though. It's just there for effect. Here we got a refrigerator floating around. But you can't do anything to it until you come down here and launch that cow into the dark reaches of space. And that'll be important later in the game, believe it or not, so pay attention to that. I want to go down here because there's an extra life you can get right off the bat, but it can be a little tricky. There we go. It just takes a couple tries. And that helicopter thing I was doing, in most games with like a hover effect like that, you'd think you'd just hold down a certain button in order to do it. You know, like Rayman or... Rayman's the only example I can think of right now. But actually in this game you actually keep tapping the button in order to hover like that, which is kind of weird in my opinion. But oh well, it's really not hard to do. It's pretty easy to execute. And here we have another item. You see these little guns down here, and Earthworm Jim will let out a little yippee! And that means we got some more ammo for our gun. And actually, when I picked up that extra life, too, I got another type of bullet, which I will demonstrate right now. Oh, what? I missed him. Oh, well. You saw what that was, a big old blast. Now I'll actually take out enemies in one hit. But the thing is, you can't switch back to your normal bullets when you pick one up, so you're going to have to use it wisely. And I can't reach those yet, but I will be able to when I go back. In Rayman's life, I was getting hit a few times, but I didn't die. Well, his life is actually those spinning... atom-like things you see on the top left, so here I have 90%, and screw getting those, I can't do it for some reason. And to get those bullets, you just go up here, and there'll be another, I gotta take care of this bird first. Is it dead? Did it fly off the top? Can I grab onto this chain? I have to be a little bit lower in order to jump up there. Come on, Jim. Can I really not get up there? Why can't I get up there? Ah, screw it. Okay, so we'll go down here, pick up this ammo. It was only 2 anyway, and we got half of that just by going down. And refill our life with these. Should be oh wait, not a dog, but a crow. The crows are really easy to deal with, just keep shooting at them. Oh, and I didn't even show the other attack you can do. You can also do a little whip attack with Jim's body, and believe it or not, Jim is just a worm, and he just so happened to crawl into this big super suit one day, and he gained all these superpowers. So lucky him, I guess. I don't know if he likes that job or not. Seems like he would. If you wouldn't, why don't you just step out? I mean, you can jump out of the suit anytime you want. Well, not by control. You'll see what I mean later. I hate this little conveyor belt because you can never really predict where the objects are going to fall from. And there's a continue. That's where we'll start if we just so happen to die, but I don't foresee that happening. Some more crows. Do I want to go up here? Yeah, there is some more ammo up here. Or no life. And you see, if you might be able to make it out. You see that little shining thing there on the top left? Well, you can actually use your whip attack and hook onto that and go all Indiana Jones on it. And I have to do 2 of those in a row if I want to get onto that chain. I'll try it one more time. Don't waste too much time here. There we go. I'm not the best when it comes to doing the rope swinging. Or worm swinging, whatever you want to call it. We did get another plasma bullet. I don't want to use it against this bird though, so we'll just whip him. Yeah, a lot of people like to use the whip a lot, but really I just prefer shooting the crap out of things. I find that a little bit more easy to control. Let's just kill that with a plasma bullet. It's not like we need to save it for anything. There's a couple of those life atoms down there that I'll try to get. And sorry, I don't know the official name of everything in here. Jeez, just jump up there. It's hard because Jim will tend to want to grab onto that platform right there like that. So you actually have to drop down a little bit before you start coppering over to those. But we got him. Now I'll go up here, kill some more crows. Not count them, but kill them. There we go. Oh, geez, I always forget that dog's up there. But we can take care of him. So what, he got one hit, we're still at 90% health. There's really nothing too bad about this first level, even though I just couldn't get past it when I was a kid, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't have the attention span. You might have noticed that that moose's antler was shining, but we'll get back to that in a sec. Actually, let's get back to it now, because all I really wanted to do over to the right was refill my health, and I managed to do that alright. So there's another hook. Whoops, let's actually latch onto it. There we go. And, oh yeah, I knew there was a dog down there, but I decided to go for it anyway. And the good thing about it is it'll give you some life when you kill it. So even if it does hit you, you can pretty much make up for it. Like that, we're back to 100. I think each one of those atoms gives you 4%. And if you're on difficult, I know you take more damage when you get hit. And here's another extra life. Maybe I can actually grab it this time and not go on that platform. But yeah, difficult will make you take more damage. I think it'll make the atoms refill less damage, but I could be wrong about that. And it'll make the bosses harder, of course. Like this guy right here will actually move faster on difficult. What you're doing in order to beat this guy is just shooting him in his front. His first phase, he'll just try to drop down musical instruments on you. But as long as you keep moving around, you should be able to dodge him. In that second phase you saw there, it was him just shooting anvils, but he does it in a very predictable pattern. So as long as you just keep jumping in place and shooting him, he should be dead. And then that last phase you saw there, he's just going to run around from left to right in probably the most predictable pattern ever. Just shoot the front of him, and he'll be gone. But be careful, because if he does hit you in that phase, then you got to start the whole thing over. And that thing I grabbed while I was jumping up on that hook refilled my life all the way. So it's really nice that they give you that after that little mini-boss. Not like we needed it though, huh? And I don't need that. Let's continue before the real boss of the level. A guy that really needs to hit the gym. The only way you can really hurt him, as you can see, he doesn't even give a crap when you shoot him. I don't know how he got bullet-resistant skin, but apparently he does. So what you have to do is try to dodge those weapons, because that magnet will come out and try to drop instruments on you, but they're easily avoidable. And what you have to do is just keep whipping this box till it hits that little trampoline and goes up and hits him, and he starts barfing fish at you, as you can see here. I don't know how he fits all those inside of himself, but you don't ask questions with this game. Yeah, it's one of those games that tries to be as wacky as possible. And then when you hit him a third time, he'll start moving around, so you have to wait until he goes back to the right there before you drop that final whip onto the box. And they'll still be dropping instruments. There we go. And the last hit on this guy, I don't think this is the last, yeah, 2 more hits for him. On the very last hit, he'll just do a non-stop flow of those fish, so you're going to want to try to avoid that. But all in all, nothing hard at all. You can take a few hits and not worry about it. I think he has to hit you like 10 times in order for you to die. And here's where he's going to do the continuous flow of fish. I could have did it right there, but he hit me. Oh, geez, he hit me again. But this should be the end right here. And now we get a sound barrier shattering series of explosions. I do want to go up here. No, bring me up. Oh, I can't go up there. If I would have took that trampoline up a little sooner, I could have got some extra life and some ammo. Because they actually carry over to the later levels of the game. Yeah, groovy. That was Earthworm Jim's catchphrase. And you probably know this already, but they did make a little cartoon series about him. But it didn't fare so well. But oh well. So was the fate of a lot of good shows, I guess. Now we get this next level. We're actually trying to do a little race against the almighty Psychro. If you played Earthworm Jim 2, that might be a little significant to you, that name. And if you manage to collect, you see I'm grabbing these little bubbles here. If you do manage to collect 50 of those while you're doing this race, you'll get a continue, which will be very useful. Especially when we start tackling the later levels of the game, and I just ran right into that asteroid. So yeah, you're trying to avoid asteroids too, by the way. And this first race isn't actually too bad, but it'll get a little bit more tricky in the later levels, because you're going to do one after every single normal platforming level of the game. I'm missing these bubbles. I don't know if I'm going to get 50 by the end or not. I need 5 more, so I might be able to do it. Just have faith in yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that wasn't hard. I don't really need to collect anymore because we got enough for the continue. And if you actually lose this race, which is possible, and it happens sometimes, you have to do a little mini boss battle against the Psychro, but he's really not that difficult. All you have to do, really. Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty brave of you, swinging your entire body around. Wait, how are you controlling the suit when you're outside of the body? Or maybe it was still inside a little bit. I couldn't tell. So there's our extra continue in the form of a can of worms. And now, yeah, he gives us the groovy. That happens after every level, and there's kind of a cool effect in the Super Nintendo version where you can make them say that if you just want to annoy the crap out of yourself. What the heck? That's the name of this level, and appropriately so. We're in hell. So we went from a junkyard to hell. And in fact, we're going to go to a lot more weird places as this game goes on. So as you expect, hell has a lot of fire in it, and some nasty enemies to go along with it. But they're not too nasty. The biggest threat you have here is this fire coming up out of the ground. Oh jeez. Reminds me of those enemies in Kirby that turn into demons when you look away from them. I always get hit by that spike. I keep forgetting that it's there. And we got a plasma bullet. Let's use that wisely. You'll see the fire actually coming along this rope. I really like the music in here. It's hilarious. It goes from... Ooh! Whoa! I wasn't paying attention to my health. I actually died. I wasn't expecting to die this early. Huh. Well, whatever. Now I can actually talk about this music again. You go from all this epic, you know, appropriate evil music to some nice little elevator sounds. I don't know, I just find that really funny. And of course, mixed in with the screams of people in an internal agony behind you. Well, not behind you, but somewhere in this great ball of, or great lake of fire. So grab this plasma again. Let's actually try to get across here without dying. And I think I missed a hook to get that, but I'm not going to go back for it. Another plasma bullet. We got 2 now. That's just gross. I don't know what these guys were thinking. All this toilet humor. No game should have this much toilet humor. Yeah, there's a crap ton of games. Slide down here. Just basic fare. There's another one of those. And you want to be careful because this is actually a pit, and if you fall down, you're going to die. And you have to start back from your last continue. Which I don't think we've got one yet. Man, you guys are annoying. Need to actually kill them before they start coming at me. Here we go. And now we got this green gem up here. There's our continue. And we'll actually hook on over to it. Oops. You want to hit it. There we go. And start running right. And as long as you're holding right, it'll start going up. And we can get this extra life here. The way okay. Now we have to wait for the green gem to come down, which it will do very, very, very slowly. I do still want to try to get that extra life, though. It's really hard to get these started up, because if you run too fast, you're going to go off the side. I think I can just jump into that. Oh, well, I could, but man. Usually the way I do it is just whip onto that little hook we saw, and then hook onto it again the other way, so we actually fly into that extra life, and then you can just hop right back on the gem and keep going up. I'm going to try it that way, the way I'm used to. What the heck? I swear the animation like went slightly to the left as I was doing it. But maybe you guys can verify it. So we go up here, it stops, so you can't move anymore, and there's a lot of these guys up here. I always forget that there's that many. Ah, man, I almost fell again. I always forget that there's this many, but now I got my mind in tune. We can take care of them. Doing a helicopter down here. Oh wait, I have max life. What the heck am I doing? And just basically get on this rope when the fire is going past you. We have a wheel here. Just hit it a couple times to open this door, and don't get hit by the spikes at the bottom of it. Oh man, this has to be one of the most annoying enemies in this game. There we go. he'll throw papers at you and actually damage you. So what you have to do is just whip him and then shoot him immediately, and he'll be down. And he'll give you a plasma bullet if you do defeat him, so I guess it's worth it. Oh geez, one of the most oddly placed mini-bosses in a game ever. We got Frosty the Snowman. He went to hell. I don't know, he seemed like a nice guy to me. So his first few hits, he'll just get out of the ground and look at you. He won't even try to hit you. But then eventually he'll start shooting fireballs at you. As long as you got your whip in tune, you should be fine. Very rarely does he come up onto you and give you a little bit of trouble, but all in all, it's ridiculously easy. Even more easy than the last boss. There we go. Got him taken care of. Ride this gem to warp back. And to continue to go with it. Because we are getting close to the real last boss, which is that cat right there. He's going to throw a bomb to try to bring down a bunch of spikes on you. And what I was doing before is I was actually running, trying to go through the level while these spikes were falling, but that doesn't work very well. And that didn't really work very well either. I took a crap ton of damage there. But no matter, we should be able to get it refilled soon. Like up here. Oh man! Oh, thank God I had that last hit. I totally wasted that plasma bullet though. Man, I'm not doing so well. It's okay. We still got plenty of lives. We gotta continue to go with it. And we'll actually pay attention to these falling spikes this time. There we go. As long as you get a good pattern in and know how to turn at the right time, you should be fine. Oh man. Don't drop below 50. No, 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 no. Holy crap. That was really close, but we managed to not drop below 50. I don't know why I set that goal for myself, but we did it. And now I remember there's a thing up here. Oh. Yeah, all enemies whose names I don't know will hence be referred to as things. Got a couple hooks up here. Use those to get up. Grab some of these plasma shots. And then there's actually a hook. You can barely see it, but it's up here. And we can get some of these items up here. And that extra life should be easy to get. Just go down here. I thought there was a lawyer down here, but oh, you're supposed to ride those gems up once you touch it, but I accidentally jumped off. So let's try this again. So you're just alternating between the two as this fire comes at you. Oops. Now a helicopter down to get this extra life. I think we're still positive on lives from when I started the game, so not too bad. I'm going to feel a little more confident when we start doing the water level, although it will require a little bit more concentration at a certain part, because it's tricky. Man, I had 3 of those. Man, I wasted 2 of them though. That wasn't very good. I don't think I can jump down there. That's a pit. There we go. We can jump down here though and take care of this. Oh yeah, you can't use the bullets on them right off the bat. Whip them, shoot. Yeah. So now we got another door. Just hit it a couple times and you can go on through. Here's a couple hooks. It can be a little tricky to get these, but shouldn't have too many problems. Oh, maybe. You gotta whip it, not shoot it. You can't shoot while you're jumping anyway. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah! Indiana Jones music will help us get through. There's so many. I can't remember how many there are here. But it's okay, because as long as we can grab on these ledges here, we can get our life refilled pretty quickly. I can't shoot him while I'm down here. Quick, get him! Yeah, there we go. I couldn't quite figure out how to get those life refills until I realized you can just hang off the ledge. Should be pretty obvious. And now we got another green gem that will warp us to the real boss. Whoa! Our suit's up there and we're a worm! So what do? We just have to jump over the fire he shoots at us. You can't do any damage to him, but he will give you a few breaks while he stops to lick himself. And what we're waiting for is to him to burn this little, I guess, mass of, I don't know what that is, flesh or something. Whatever it is, it's going to hold up that platform, and once it's destroyed, we'll be able to get our suit back and take him on for real. So, as long as you know how to jump in a decent rhythm, you should be okay. Takes a little while though, that's for sure. There we go. Oh man, there was still one coming, but it got destroyed before it got to us. Finish him! Do you Any fatalities, Earthworm Jim? Oh man, this part can be tricky. I certainly had a lot of trouble with this the first time around. Really, what I do as my strategy is just keep shooting up at the sky, because what's happening is that cat, whose name is Evil, you should name your cat Evil, see how that works out. He'll just keep jumping down at you, and if he actually touches you, I will show that once, because it's hilarious. Oh yeah, jeez, that thing just mauls you. But really, if you shoot him like with one bullet, he's gonna get hurt, and you have to hit him 9 times, because we know all cats have 9 lives. It's a scientifically proven fact, so you just can't ignore that when you're doing a video game like this. And you'll see the number on them to indicate which life they're on. Come down, I don't want to waste all my bullets. Jeez, he came down right when I stopped shooting. There we go, got him. And now we get on a rocket and blast off. Yeehaw! And I think I'm going to leave you guys with that. We'll continue next time. Thanks for watching.